Welcome back to another video of Hurley Holler 24. We are going to check out a few things here. First of all, looking over the offense for today and 26 Buckaroos. So we'll take that any day of the week. Look to have 46, but yeah, I guess you can't be too greedy. But Wilson Contreras was pretty good. I think he had 10. So. 3 for 5, 3 runs, 3 RBIs, 10 points. Connor Joe had 2 games today. He got 6. And Nick Castellanos of the Philadelphia Phillies had another whopping 4 points. So 26 total. Pitching, fantastic. Latream Hendricks had 4. Dylan Bundy at home against the White Sox. 5 innings, 4 hits, 0 runs, 0 walks, 4 strikeouts, and a win, and a big 20-pointer day right there. So, I hit that one on the money, and we'll take it. Nestor Cortez of the Yankees going against the Browns. I guess that would be the Indians. 6 1/3, 1 hit, 2 run, 2 walks, and 8 strikeouts. Didn't get the win, but had 20 points. Now, this Garrett Whitlock, I had him on the bench for a reason. Because I didn't want to use my start on him because I knew he wasn't going to go many innings today. So I left him on the bench and 18 points. I made a good call on that one. So I didn't want to use my start because I'm 11 of 12 right now. So if I'd have used him, I'd have been 12 of 12. So that's why I didn't do. That's why he's on the bench, and that's why I didn't want to put him in a lineup because I didn't know for sure how many innings he was going to go. Because normally he's a closer, but Boston, I guess, has got some issues going to Toronto with all the COVID and then the border crossing. If you're not vaccinated, you can't get into Canada, so they had to change some things around. And needless to say, he got to start instead of closing. So I read up on that, and I'll just show you right quick because normally he is their closer. So we'll start Saturday's game, and I already knew that. He's making a spot start because they kind of had no other choice, and so it is what it is. But I've got 44 points, and I'm leading 377 to 164. So I'm not going all out tomorrow. I am going to take a couple pictures and see kind of what we can do. My goal is to get about 450 points tomorrow altogether. I'd like to get about 450 points. So finish out today strong and then get another 75 points tomorrow, and we'll see where we go from there. Now, the pitchers I'm going to pick for tomorrow, Sunday, I guess it'll be the 23rd, April 23rd. I am looking at Cole Irvin is one I'm looking at. Now, Texas is a little bit better than Baltimore. Texas is throwing some points or some runs, I should say, against the A's right now. So that one kind of scares me. But he's at home against Texas. That's something I'm going to consider. Madison Bumgarner at home against the Mets. I like Bumgarner at home. And we'll see. He's pitched very well. Now, the thing that scares me is these pitchers, they can't be good forever. So they're going to have a bad game. It's hit whether or not you're going to pick them up when they have a bad game. So that's something that scares me with Bumgarner because the Mets offense is pretty solid this year. So I am, but I'm going to see what my other options are first before I decide to go that route. This one kind of intrigues me. We have the Justin Steele Chicago Cubs pitcher at home against Pittsburgh. That one intrigues me because it's Pittsburgh's offense, and hopefully he can get some. But he struggled last game out against Tampa Bay. 2 2.2, 3 hits, 4 runs, 3 walks, a strikeout, and got a big fat whopping negative 10 points. So I'm not looking. That one kind of scares me a little bit, but we're thinking about it. Chris Archer of the White Sox. This guy I might pick up. This one's I'm interested in because Chris Archer is more of a strikeout pitcher if he's on his game, but if he's not, as you can see here against Kansas City, 4 1/3, 4, 2 run, 3 walks, and 5 strikeouts. And at home against the Dodgers, he went 4 innings, only gave up 2 hits, 0 earned runs, 0 walks, 3 strikeouts, had 13 points. That right there is what I want to see. And against the White Sox, they do strike out quite a bit, but man, if they're on their game, they're on their game. So that is something I got to consider. Jay Buckner, Chris Ellis, I ain't picking him up. Bryce Elder of the Braves. I just don't think I'm strong enough to pick him up against Miami. I think last time I checked, Miami put up 9 runs tonight on Atlanta. So I'm not doing that one. So again, this looks like it's going to be Cole Irvin, Madison Bumgarner, Chris Archer, and Justin Steele are the 4 guys I'm looking at. So I guess for me, I'm going to kind of get the 2 best I think could do well. Justin Steele at home against, and the good news, all these guys are at home, so that is an advantage. So we're looking at possibly Cole Irvin against Texas, Madison Bumgarner against the Mets, Chris Archer against the White Sox, and Justin Steele against the Pirates. So I look over here, and I go by different things. I go by, road record, home record, the record that they've got, who they've played, are they home or away, do they walk a lot? Like this Madison Bumgarner, 13 innings and he's walked 10 and only struck out 9. That concerns me because when you're getting guys on base walking, and that's a free pass, and when you're doing that, that makes you're giving up run. Now, he's done good though. He's only given up 2 runs, but that's a higher chance. He's working 10 times harder because he's getting guys on base when he should be getting strikeouts. You take half of those and put them in strikeout. That's a different ball game. So that concerns me with Bumgarner. But he is at home against the Mets. Like I said, that one, Mets offense is pretty good. Chris Archer, I'm going to see if I can't pull something else up here and look at ESPN. Just bear with me just a moment here. We're going to do a little bit of what I like to call investigation of baseball, and I'm going to look at the standings. And this is something that I do too when I'm looking who I'm going to pick for my pitchers. Now, every day I've recorded, and you've just seen the pitchers that I've used and not used, who I've picked up, and who have done well. So this week I've done very well on picking my pitchers. So it's worked. So now it's not guaranteed that it'll work every time. It's just something that I've done. I try to do as much work at it, but at the end of the day, it's still like a 50-50 shot of it being good or bad. Your main goal is to try to get positive points. If you can go in it and not get the big damaged ones like a negative 10, 15, negative, I've had 24 before. So that right there kills you. So when you go into it, you want to try to get consistent guys that's going to get you 4, 5, 6 innings, give up a couple hits, couple runs, get quite a few strikeouts. And if you can get the win-win, if not, if you can keep you from getting the loss, that's good. But if you can stay on the positive side of it, you're doing good. So we're going to look at the runs scored. I believe it's the Cubs. Wow. They scored 21 points today, or 21 runs, 21 points. Points is football, basketball. Runs are in baseball. So Chicago Mets right there, that's why I'm afraid to use Bumgarner, because they are 6-2 on the road, and they are scoring very well. They've got 73 runs. So they're 11-4. So that's something that scares me with Bumgarner. The Cubs at home are 4-5. They've scored 81 runs, which is pretty good. Texas is another one that scored runs. So this is something with Cole Irvin at home with the A's with Cole Irvin. If I should do, that kind of concerns me. They are 4-4 away, and they're 1-5 at home. Oakland's 3-3 at home and 5-5 away. So, it kind of. So let's look at the worst ones. Kansas City, Baltimore, Cincinnati, Arizona, Miami. Miami away is 1-5. So Chicago White Sox, 46 runs. They're 4-2 home and 2-6 on the road. So that matchup with the they're going to watch Minnesota. So let's go back up here to Minnesota and see what they're doing. So the White Sox are 2-6 on the road and 4-2 at home. They're -16 differential, 46 runs, 62 runs. They've let 62 runs, so their pitch has not been very good. Let's go to Minnesota. They are 4-4 at home, 3-4, 52 and 52-0. So they've won 3 straight. So while the White Sox have lost 6 straight, the White Sox are struggling right now. You know, that could be a matchup that I can do with. So Chris Archer has to be a guy I have to really consider. So he's gonna have to be one I'm gonna pick up just by looking at what I can see as far as the team. Minnesota being at home, the White Sox playing not very well. And like I said, there's a couple of things go into it. So for me, I feel more comfortable going with him at this point than maybe Cole Irvin of my A's because of how Texas is playing right now. So for me, I probably won't have but a couple pitchers starting tomorrow because there's no reason for me to really, be aggressive with it. So we got Bumgarner at home, Cohen. So we're going to look at the Justin Steele one and see how the Cubs, Justin Steele, the Cubs. See, the Cubs are 4-5 at home, 3-3 on the road, 81. So they're putting up points, but runs, not points, runs. But they scored 21 today. So they were pretty about 60. So they're usually around here, but they just had a big day today. So I am going to take that in consideration. And they're going up against Pittsburgh. So we're going to find Pittsburgh right here, who are 4-2 at home and 3-6 on the road, -29. The thing that scares me with Justin Steele is this: his last outing was not very good, and if he's on his game, he was at home against Milwaukee, 5 innings, 4 runs, 0 earned run, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts, and got the win. That's what I'm trying to get right there. But this right here ain't bad. 4 in the third, 5, 2, 2, 4, and 6 points. Trust me, I'd rather have this 6 than this -10. I'd rather have the 20, but sometimes you can't get that and you get 6. You try to avoid that. The -10 is what you try to avoid. So I'm trying to minimize, okay, who's going to try to be solid and not get, and for me, I would like to pick Cole Irvin A's against Texas, but man, that just scares me, man, at Texas. But you know what? I like Cole Irvin. And I'm going to man, it's a dilemma here. Madison Bumgarner's been solid though, 9, 8, and 4. He's played some pretty solid teams. I'm an A's fan, and this is kind of what gets me because I want to use the A's sometimes with their pitching. They're just not good this year, but I'm looking at the matchup. The A's pitcher are better at home than they are on the road because A's ballpark is more friendly. It's more wide. If you've ever seen the A's Coliseum, their out of bounds is like wide open. Like it's the foul territory. It's unreal. So there's a lot of foul balls there. So something that should be, out, that should be in the standard are getting caught. So they're making plays. And that's something that's helped the A's pitchers over the years. So I got Carter down here, Madison Bumgarner. So I'm gonna take Corbin at home against Texas, and I'm not 100% sure on this, but again I'm up 377 to 166. So even if he has a bad game, I'm not too bad worried about it. So because like I said, I think he's just got one pitcher for tomorrow. So there's no reason for me to just gas the hound out of it. Be too aggressive with it. If I can get a solid offense tomorrow and get some good pitching help, I hope to get about 450 tomorrow. So that is something. Now, I could, if I want to, I could probably drop one of these guys and get another one. But I just don't know if I want to do that. Let's see. Let me look at here first and see. Sanchez, Matt Olson, Francisco, Adam Frazier. I tell you what I may do. I'm going to put this guy here. I'm going to do a little changing around here right quick, so bear with me here. Or I could get rid of him too. Let's see. Jose, Matt Olson. I don't think he'll be back yet, but we'll put him in a lineup just in case. I don't want to get rid of this guy, so we're going to keep him there. So what I may do is for tomorrow to get me a couple extra pitchers in, is I may get rid of Adam Frazier of the Seattle and put Lux in. And then I'm not getting rid of, well, I could put Patrick Wisdom right there. Anthony Rendon's going back at, okay, so no, I'm going to put Matt Olson back at first. So Olson, because I ain't getting rid of Olson. I ain't getting rid of Jose. I ain't getting rid of Wander, and I ain't getting rid of Anthony Rendon right now. He's starting to pick it up. I've been patient with this guy because I know this guy can play. So normally I would have already yacked him, but I'm being patient with him. I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. And I am trying to see. I'm keeping Connor Joe for now. Stephen Kwan. So I could. Let's look at the last 7 days here, because Wilson Contreras, which he did a pretty good day. Good one, I think I know where. This is why I like Gavin Lux, because he can play shortstop, second base, and outfield. So I can move him in the outfield. If I need somebody that's not going to play here, I put him in second base, shortstop. There's some positions that I can move around. When you just get one back play outfield, that's all you can play. So it makes it more challenging, because when you get games that start at 1 o'clock, 1:30, this guy right here, this team right here don't play till 7 p.m. So if I got somebody on my bench that I know can play and somebody's going to be out, I can swap them. So that's why I like guys that play multiple positions. So that's why I like Gavin Lux, and he starts pretty regularly for the Dodgers. So that's why I've got him. And this Patrick Wisdom, he's another guy I like because he play third, first, and outfield. So I'm looking, and I'm peeking around. I think Adam Frazier is what I'm going to get rid of as of right now. Just so I can get me another pitcher for tomorrow. Let's go back to Monday. Patrick, how did he do today? 506. I don't really need this guy, so I'm not really concerned about it. Now, last 7 days he's picked it up, so that's one reason why I'm hesitant to get rid of him. But let's go over here and pick up another pitcher for tomorrow, and then I'll go from there and see if I want to. So, Steeler Bumgarner. Wow. Bumgarner still This is 12 innings, 13. He's given up 12 hits to 8, 2 runs to 6, 6 walks to 10, 9 strikeouts to 10. He's got 1 win, 1 loss, so he's got 16 points. The one thing that concerns me is the Mets offense right now. They're playing very well. Man, I just don't know if I trust Justin Steele or not. Well, so Bass and Bumgarner. I'm gonna go Bumgarner. At home against the Mets. I don't like their chances to get the win, but I do think he'll be pretty solid. Give about 5 innings, couple hits, maybe give up a run or 2. Hopefully don't kill me on the walks. If I can give up a couple walks, get a couple strikeouts and somehow keep up with this positive points, I'll be satisfied. And I think he can do that. And so that's what I'm going to do. And see, so I've got 3 pitchers tomorrow. We will kind of see how it turns out. I've still got 2 guys on the bench here, and so we'll move him here. Let's see, Daniel Bard's going out because I don't know what's going on with him. He had a chance to get a save today, and they didn't do it, so I don't know if there's something wrong or what, but we're going to keep, these guys here ain't getting rid of. Robertson, Chapman, Kendall, Diaz, Kimball, and Henderson are the top of the line closers, so we don't want to mess with their ability. But I'd like to get about 400 for the day, and I still got Frazier, I still got Matt Olson, I still got Jesus Sanchez and Anthony Rendon. So I still got some help there. And we got Craig Kimbrel of the Dodgers that can still get a save. Edwin Diaz who can get a save, and Kenley Jansen can get a save. So there's some chance that I might be able to. I don't see it, but if I can get about 380 to 400 finish today, and then get 450 to 480 tomorrow, that'd be a fantastic week. So, for the week that I'm doing, I've got the most by anybody. 377, and there's that's the guy I played last week, 297. Team Ramsey this week, 301. So it doesn't matter who I'd be playing. Anybody I'd be playing this week, I'd be winning, but each week is different. And I've had a pretty good week this week, so it makes it good when you can get those weeks. A lot of weeks you get the good and the bad and the ugly, so we've been pretty satisfied. So yeah, I just kind of want to go over the thing for tomorrow, roster and changes, and let you know as far as what's going to happen. I got 3 pitchers going tomorrow. Oh, that's what I was going to show you. Him tomorrow. Like I said, I think he's just got 1 pitcher tomorrow, and I think it's Garrett Cole of the Yankees. Last time I checked, so unless they've moved him around, he should be playing tomorrow. He had 1 a day, so I've got 9 of 12, but I've used 2, so it'll be 11 of 12. Because once you hit that 12 mark, it's over. And he had 8, and then he had 9, so he's got 9 of 12. So we'll go to 24. So 24 is tomorrow, and he is going to have Garrett Cole, probable pitcher, and that's it. So, and this guy is paying attention to his roster because he's made some changes. He picked up this guy last week, Jonathan India. I had him. He got hurt, and I dropped him. He wasn't on the DL then at that time. I left him on roster as much as I could. He wasn't playing very well, so I yacked him, and this guy picked him up. And then Hugo Gurriel was another one I dropped. And he's kind of, I just don't deal with that. So he is paying attention. He picked up another guy too. Blake Snell, I think he picked up Mackenzie Gordy picked up, so he's paying attention to his roster. He just doesn't really care, I guess. But 377 to 164. We're looking to go 2-0. And this guy is in my division, so if we can beat this guy, that'll put him at 1-1 and put me 2-0, and that'll put me sole possession of the East, I think. So let's see, there's somebody else in the Eastern Division. Team Jenkins, that is 1-0. So this guy's getting beat. So yeah, if I win tomorrow, I'll be in sole position of the East. So that's the way it's looking as of right now. As you can see, I'm 1-0. I'm looking to go 2-0, and I'm playing this guy here. He's 1-0, but if everything turns out right, he'll be 1-1, and I'll be 2-0. And this guy's getting beat. So, you know, as far as offense, we're first in runs, first in total base, third in RBIs, second in walks, fourth in strikeouts. That, you know, we don't strike out a lot, so that's good. Stolen bases were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're about mid-pack of that, so it ain't bad. This is where I pretty much own all the pitching. Some good, some bad. 183 pitching innings. That's quite a bit. Hits, we've given up more hits than anybody, 152. We give up more runs than anybody at 69. We give up more walks than anybody, I believe, at 67. We struck out more people at 200. 8 wins, which is fourth. That's not bad. As many pitches as we've used, it's not really good, but we've got more losses than anybody. Saves, that's me. I've got 18 saves. Now, this guy here, he concerns me because he's got some guys that's got some really good saves for him. Points scored, 867. Next guy's 703. So this guy played last week. This guy right here is probably the second best team as of right now. So this guy scares me out of everybody here. Other than this guy, the Blues. Points against, 602. And we made like this 67 moves compared to 8, 6, 6, 6, 4, 1. So yes, I am aggressive with it. I've not been as aggressive as I could be because the way it's kind of worked out so far. So we're kind of seeing where it goes, but eventually I will get more aggressive with it as the season goes on. But everything seems to be doing pretty good. My peak and my pictures the way I'm supposed to. But like I said, that can change at any time. So, but yeah, I just kind of want to go over your little video here. Kind of go over the roster a little bit, the changes, the pictures for tomorrow. And we'll kind of see tomorrow how everything's going. So if you would like the video, please like it and subscribe. And remember, Hurley Holler 24 merchandise. So just let me know, and I appreciate it. And we'll see you on the next one. Well, that sucked.